Welcome back to Colonial Airstream. I'm Patrick Botticelli. In the early 1950s, Airstream's founder, Wally Bime, developed a super strong, lightweight travel trailer made out of fiberglass called the Wally B. Well, Airstream's continuing that tradition with the all-new 2019 Airstream Nest. The exterior length is 16 foot 7 inches. Exterior width, 7 foot 1. The interior width is 6 foot 10, and the exterior height is 9 foot 6. That's to the top of the air conditioning. And the interior height with air conditioning and entry area is 6 foot 6 inches. It's got a hitch weight of 375 pounds, a unit base weight of 3,400, and a maximum trailer capacity, that would be your GVWR, of 4,000 pounds. Let's take a look at the two different floor plans and the decors that are available. This is a beautiful trailer. It's a two-tone gel-coated fiberglass. This is a semi-Monaco superstructure here, and it's made out of it's a casting. This floor plan here is a 16U. Inside it has a 58-inch by 80 bed, so it's almost a queen-size bed. This table lays on top of the two benches and makes up a bed, and these backrests squeeze into the middle. On this floor plan, you get a cabinet in this area with plenty of storage. On both floor plans, the galley is in the same spot, bathroom, refrigerator. So the only difference between the two floor plans would be these two areas. The interior decor we're in right now is the clutch blue, and the other interior decor is wingspan white. So let's go and take a look at that floor plan. In the 16 FB, you get a permanent 58 by 80 tufted needle mattress. And on the side, there's a little sofa. And there's a table that you can assemble in this area for dining. Galley's in the same spot, refrigerator, and bathroom. So let me take you through some of the features inside this trailer. There's storage below the bed. This has a 16,000 BTU furnace that runs off LP, and has a continuous LP water heater. The mattress, if you lift up the mattress, there is some removable panels here to get to storage, and removable panels to get to service access for your water heater and your furnace. The tufted needle permanent mattress is a very comfortable mattress used in other Airstream production models. There's a large skylight with a shade. It's got a headliner on board with it's a rigid molded headliner. There's plenty of storage here with has some bungees to keep your items inside. Look at that beautiful panoramic view window. You got windows that wrap all the way around. The front one's in a fixed position, but the side ones do open and they crank out on the bottom. And there's an insect screen. And then this side here at the foot of the bed is an emergency exit. The curtains are an aluminum rail and they come all the way across, and there's a zipper in the middle for privacy. All the glass on this trailer is tempered safety glass, and it is tinted. There's two USB charge ports at the head of the bed. There's spotlights over the dining area, and there's an app you'll be able to download, and you can control the rope lighting underneath the cabinets. So you could change the color tone, and that's operated off a regular wall switch here. The backrest of the sofa comes undone to get to additional storage. And there is storage underneath when you lift up the cushion here. There's a table located in the wardrobe, and there's a leg stored in there as well. You take the leg, screw it in, and the table snaps right into it. And this is plywood laminate, and this is HD laminate, so it's a little bit different than the plywood cabinet structure that they use throughout the rest of the trailer line. This leaf slides up, and there's a metal bar underneath it to give you your extension. And when you're ready to store it, just slide that metal bar back. This piece will come and snap up, table comes undone. Step on the little button, it unscrews it. This is a 13,500 BTU air conditioner with electric heat strip on board, and the refrigerator is a Norcold 3.2 cubic foot two-way refrigerator, and that's 12 volt or electricity, so no propane. Has a Contour regular microwave. Below the microwave, there's access to get to your fuses and breakers, and also your water heater controls. So you could control the LP water heater, continuous flow, right off here, your temperature, etc. And there's a manual battery disconnect in this compartment as well. On this side, there's storage underneath the kitchen sink, a generous amount of storage. This one opens and there's a trash pail inside. These are full extension wood box drawers. They have a J-latch to keep them shut. This one has a silverware organizer inside of it. And look at this beautiful sink. This is a very large, deep, thick stainless steel queen sink with a premium faucet. There's a USB charge station here. You have to be plugged into electricity to use that. And this trailer is a 30 amp service, and it has a multi-stage battery converter charger. And the trailer, everything will work in here except for your microwave, air conditioning, electrical outlets when you're off a battery. And there's two batteries. They're deep cycle interstate batteries, Group 24 series and parallel. And there's a Zamp solar disconnect at the front of the trailer. So there's no solar availability on the roof, but you could do the quick disconnect Zamp solar at the A-frame front of the trailer. This pushes down when you're not using it. The window treatments gives you plenty of privacy. It just blocks out this whole area. It's all boxed in. You have some more reading lights. The cooktop is a 2-burner. You got a high output and a smaller burner here. Just select which burner you want on to push it to the light, hold it in, and hit the igniter. That'll ignite the burner up. And then the fan that you would use to ventilate this is right above. They have a Max Air manual lid fan. Just twist the knob, and then you just select your speed. It depends on how many times you press this button. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, that's a faster speed. 3, and 4. Or you could just have the fan off if you just want to open vent. And if this gets dirty, you could twist and pull these down and unlock the screen. Just make sure you bring this down before you tow the trailer and lock it in place. It's built to code. It's got your carbon monoxide detector in the bedroom with 9-volt battery, a smoke detector here in the galley, and a propane leak detector down on the floor. Fire extinguisher as well. Your lighting in your bathroom is controlled off this light switch here, and it is dimmable. These cabinets up top slide freely. The floor is laminate over plywood, and this plywood floor sits on top of the fiberglass shell. So it's fully encased just like a boat would be. And then all the seams are fiberglass together, so there's no open seams to worry about. It's a very, very rugged design. Air conditioning has filters that could slide out for cleaning. There's an Instacool that dumps air straight down. There's side and front and rear vents here as well. The refrigerator controls, all you have to do is turn the refrigerator on. And if you're plugged into electricity, it'll run on electricity. If you're not, it'll run off a 12-volt battery. That's why there's 2 batteries on board, so you can run this refrigerator for a long period of time. It's also a good idea to get a 12-volt charge lead on your tow vehicle, so while you're driving down the highway, your alternator will charge the batteries on board, so you can run your refrigerator continuously. But inside, there's 2 shelves here on the door. There's some shelves that are removable and adjustable on the interior, and there's bins here on the bottom. And up top is the freezer portion. To shut it off, just hold this button in for a few seconds, and it'll shut down the refrigerator. You could control the Dometic air conditioning and your furnace on board through this wall thermostat. You could control the power awning, which is standard. There's no options on this trailer. It comes with everything. So there's no extras that you need to add as a factory option. You just pick the floor plan and your color. And they are going to be available in limited supplies for quite some time. So whatever's out in the marketplace, if you're really interested, I would pick one up pretty soon before they're all gone. This is lighting control. This switch here is for your exterior porch light that is in the back of the trailer. Then you have your sea level 2 tank monitoring system that you can see how much battery juice and voltage you have, freshwater, and black waste. It's a combination gray-black tank of 30 gallons, and your freshwater tank is 24 gallons, and it has a 12-volt demand water pump on board. There's an electrical outlet here off to the side. You have to be plugged into electricity to use, as well as these USB charge ports that runs off the electric system. So in order to use this set of USB ports, you'll have to be plugged in as well. And then if you ever decided to put a television, this area they prepped it for cable and satellite, and there's a cable and satellite input on the exterior of the trailer. More sliding roof lockers. A wardrobe. Has a light inside of it. And the wardrobe rod has notches in it, so if you're hanging your clothes, they don't slide back and forth. This is where the table leg stores. There's a box here that comes with a welcome mat and some of the accessories you're going to need. Stabilizer jack crank. This is a cedar-lined wardrobe. The shelf above, I just put the owner's manual bag there. Below is the power cord, so you can store your power cord. These are all lined with carpet material, so things don't slide around too much. And then we have a furnace duct here on the floor as well. The corner is an extruded aluminum piece here, and there's also one back here. So this is a high traffic area. Instead of bumping and chipping laminate, they give you a good structure there as well. There's a retractable screen here that goes across the back. Magnet in place. You have a light over the entry door for the inside. There's some coat hooks here as well. And then let's take a look at the bathroom. It's a wet bath with a fiberglass pan here on the bottom, fiberglass on the top, overlap seam. There's a little cabinet here which houses your water resistant toilet paper holder. And you can put other items here because there is a gasket that prevents them from getting wet. There's a solid surface little countertop here with some holes built into the side. Premium faucet, and then look at this little sprayer. Pretty cool design. There's a mirror on board and it has LED lights inside, just like the LED lights throughout the trailer. And there's even a window with a privacy screen built onto it and an insect screen as well. There's a shower curtain that pulls across on a track and comes to this side to prevent water from coming out in the hall. There's a hook behind the toilet, and there's also a bathroom fan. So you push up on the fan, push the red button, and that exhausts the stale air or steam out of the shower. And then the toilet is a plastic style toilet from Dinette. You push on the pedal partially, that fills the bowl up with water. All the way will give you a full flush. This trailer also has enclosed tanks, and they're heated as well off the furnace system. Let's take a walk outside. Heavy duty grab handle here at the back door. I love the way they designed this rear entry door. It's got a little hook that hooks in here that keeps the door open, and then when you're not using it, it snaps in right above your license plate area. It's got the Airstream logo on the back, heavy duty lock mechanism, and it has an ocean air shade built right into the door as well as a pocket. The back of the trailer, the back cap, is fastened to the upper and lower fiberglass cast pieces, and then it's all seamed together from the inside. LED taillights, heavy duty rear hinges, has a license plate light here. The step is a custom aluminum step, similar to the rest of the production of the Airstream trailers, except it doesn't fold down with another leaf. This is a certified green a trailer. It's built to RVIA's strict standards for build quality. This is the rear porch light we talked about, and then there's your brake light. It's got a third brake light, which is pretty cool. A lot of travel trailers don't have that. There's the Carefree power awning. That's standard. The awning has LED lights built into it, and it's strong enough to support with just the two arms that are here, but there are arms built in that you could bring out and stake into the ground and adjust your height if you need to. Has an outside exterior electrical outlet. Oversized Goodyear Endurance. These are 235/80 R16 and they're Lone Range E. This has a rubber torsion axle system with never adjust brakes and never lube hubs. That's right, never lube hubs are now on the Nest. That's a great feature to have. These are frameless windows, so it gives it more of an elegant design. This is where the Suburban water heater exhausts outside. It has compartments. These are metal compartments that are lockable. You lift up, twist, open. This goes back quite a bit, so you could store your power cord or maybe blocks of wood or hitch bars in them. You take a look underneath the trailer. There's a specific jack location here if you ever got a flat tire. You're going to use the jack that came with your tow vehicle. You might need some tools for a lug nut different than your tow vehicle, and you're going to jack it up right here on either side. This is the freshwater tank, which was 24 gallons. This is the low point drain for it. Right here, there's some low point drains for your hot and cold plumbing lines. You can see the steel chassis here. That supports the fiberglass molded body. You can see this is all thick fiberglass all the way around. This doesn't flex in when you push on it. It's very, very durable. And then up front here is the spare tire. Same size tire, just on a steel wheel. This has stabilizer jacks all four corners of the travel trailer, so it will really make it stable. I highly recommend putting the back ones down, so when people are in and out of the trailer, you don't get that tipping feel. Not that it would tip over. The 375-pound tongue weight is enough to keep the trailer stable. And look at this. This is like an automotive style windshield. And you look at it, it looks just like a windshield on a car, but this is tempered glass. In the nose cone, when you open it up, it gains you access to your two batteries. These are 24 series batteries in parallel, and one 20-pound propane tank. So there's no switch over or anything. It's easy to get out. You just undo the clamp, and you can exchange this bottle. Instead of finding a place to get it filled, you can just exchange it because it's the same size as a barbecue. And there's also inside of here your ZAMP solar disconnect if you decide to buy a portable panel. This locks in. This is a very secure, very well engineered nose cone. I love what they did. Standard 7-way. This has trailer brakes, so you're going to need a brake controller in your tow vehicle. Has a manual hitch jack, 2 5/16 inch ball to slide the couple forwards and lift up. Has safety chains here to use a cable style. Has a trailer breakaway cable if the trailer ever got loose from the tow vehicle. You'll pull this out, locks the trailer brakes. Never want to use this as a parking brake. It'll drain the batteries in the trailer, burn out your magnets, and when the batteries die, your trailer's going to roll down the hill anyway. So this is just for emergency purposes. This will come out. This is a little bumper here, so when the nose cone flips down, it prevents it from hitting the body. And there's a vent here because there's batteries inside that compartment. It has an outside utility shower with hot and cold water. Use a 751 key to open it. Pull out the wand, hang it up here, and you got your hot and cold controls. Tire information's here, so it's very important to check your tire pressure before you leave for any trip. Use the recommended tire pressure that's on your sticker. Also recommended to check your lug nut torque after 10, 25, 50, 100 miles. If you ever remove the tire and put it back on, it is periodically expected to check that lug nut torque. And it is a good idea, if the tire hasn't been removed, check it before you go on any major trip. This is your Suburban Furnace exhaust, so don't park next to any combustibles. This is a storage compartment similar to the other side, deep enough to put enough items in there. and it is lockable. Just got to push in on the gasket and then lock it with the key. This is your city water connection. This has a water pressure regulator built in. This is your potable fill for your 24-gallon freshwater tank to stick the hose loose in here. When the tank's full, it will relief out of the vent on the bottom. And when you hook up the city water, it does not fill your freshwater tank. It bypasses the tank because there's a check valve in the water pump and just supplies water to all your plumbing inside. This flare here is a separate piece from the body, but it's bonded together. And you can see the wheel well inside is all fiberglass as well. When you get to the waste area, Colonial Airstream gives you a premium RV starter kit with a premium waste hose, the clear elbow, 90-degree elbow, a step adapter with a donut for solid connection at a campground. The waste hose will fit in this storage tube, so you just slide it in and out when you're ready to use it. Some of the adapters on the end won't fit, so you'd put them separate compartment. Take the cap off, snap on the waste hose, hook it into the campground's connection. When the gauge inside indicates that it's time to empty the tank, and you're going to decide that when the level gets to whatever height you decide to empty it, pull this black handle out. Waste will then gravity feed out of the tank into your waste hose. And keep in mind, this is shower waste, sink waste, and toilet waste, all one tank. It's a combination tank. 30 amp power cord hooks into here, twist, and then screw it tight. And then this is for your park cable and your portable satellite dish. So if you decided that you really wanted a television and you brought a satellite receiver with you, you could bring a portable dish with you too, hooked it outside of the trailer, and now you'll have either satellite or cable television inside. And this is a black tank flush. So after you're done emptying the black tank, you're going to put the trailer in storage. It is good practice to flush the tank out to get any residual waste out of the tank. So after it's all empty, leave the handle open, hook up a garden hose. I wouldn't hook up your same hose that you use for fresh water to this connection here. Turn it on, let it run for 10 minutes inside the tank. It will clean out all that residual waste. Shut the water off, disconnect it, close the waste gate, disconnect your hose and put it away. Let's take a look at some of the details on this trailer. This has, in this area where the sofa was in the other one, has a drawer here, here, and this one flips open. So it's almost mirror image of what's on this side. And it has the same type of storage that you have on this side, except there's no sink mounted up top. Dinette, similar to the removable dinette in the FB model, this flips over. There's a metal bar on the bottom that you slide. I could spin it around and do this side. And then if I want to get into the corner here, I could spin the table with me to make it easier. But what I love about this floor plan is it actually makes the trailer feel a little bit bigger when you can walk all the way up to the front, because this table is completely removable. To fold this into a bed, what we're going to do is remove the table. I'm going to push a little button on the leg here, give it a little twist, lift it off, leg, push down on the button here, twist, and then what we're going to do is lay the table on these two benches and make sure these rubber grommets sit. Backrest portion is what fills in the gap in the middle. Now, this trailer is designed to sleep two and two only. These cushions here up against the front wall are removable to give you your 58 by 80 inch long bed. You can put a topper on it, you can put your sheets on it. And then the curtains pull all the way across for privacy, and then you could zip them up in the middle. I hope you're just as excited about the Nest as we are. The Nest is available at Colonial Airstream. Number here is 800-265-9019. Our website is colonialairstream.com. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm Colonial Patrick. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'd love it. I'll see you soon.